I run a company, it's called Yen Designs.
My business is Rohanger.
I'm Lebu, better known as Dr. Lightscape. I run an events management company.
Do I have a sales plan? I guess I've had a sales plan in the beginning.
Wow.
If you're asking, did I write it down? No.
Hi, my name is Mark Williams. I represent a company called Vantage Point. It's a South African organization, and we are an enterprise development company. In other words, if you have an idea for a new business or you're already running your own business and you need advice, we're the kind of guys to talk to. You can, but you'll wing it for about 2 or 3 weeks and then you'll be dead. If you don't, there's plenty of old cliches, and believe it or not, they're all valid, in that if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. If you don't have a sales plan that tells you who and what you're trying to sell to whom, and at what price and how much money you're going to make out of it, you're dead. Effectively, you might as well close up right now. Because if you had all that information, your pipeline, your routes to market, the time that it takes to make a sale, the profit margin, your revenue versus expenses or cost of sale versus real bottom line profit, you'd be able to manage, know first of all, and then manage and measure your performance.
What information goes into a good sales plan? I would think definitely you've got to have your pricing structure in place.
Your past sales, your current sales, and what you forecast.
I think understanding your target audience, knowing who's going to buy from you.
What are you trying to sell? Is it a good? Is it a service? Is it a deliverable? What is it? Okay, and the touting of its name must be very clear to you. Never mind the customer, because if you don't know what you're talking about, the customer's never going to know what you're trying to sell. B, where are you trying to sell it? Okay, so the second point is, are you trying to sell to a specific market, downtown Joburg, in the whole of Gauteng, the whole of South Africa, the whole of the world? Where are you trying to concentrate? And I guess most importantly in terms of making money is, how much money are you going to make out of it? So if I'm selling something for 100, hopefully it's not costing me more than 100 to buy or manufacture, so that I'm actually making a loss. And that then really points to the next point in terms of having a sales plan. It's tied to some kind of budget. All right? So unless you've got an idea about the numbers, in other words, the number of items, be it goods or services, you're selling on a time-based basis, whether it be by week, month, quarter, year, you won't know where you're going to. So how are you going to manage your business? Because if you're not measuring it, you're not managing it.
Do I know what my revenue has been for the last 2 months since I started? I definitely do, because it's beginning stages, so I've had to watch the pennies.
No.
Yes, I do know. What I don't do well, which I'm working on, are the small sales from consumers. Like, somebody buys 2 or 3 bean bags. I don't have that in my head, but it's all recorded down. But as for the big sales, definitely, I've got all of that in place.
If I can't tell you like offhand what my revenue for the last month or 3 months was, is that a problem?
Yes, that is a problem. Why is it a problem? Because that you clearly don't know where your business is going to then, and how you are paying for whatever you're consuming or buying in to make whatever you're trying to sell, or who's buying from you, when the trends are that you sell stuff. Is it a weekly business? In other words, you make most of your sales on a Friday, Saturday, or is it a Monday thing? Or it really depends on what you're selling. So unless you know those trends, you actually don't know where you're doing most of your sales. So if you get a figure at the end of the week, it's 10 or 100. Well, when did you sell those 100? Please send in your questions. We'll answer them as best as we can. Look forward to seeing you next time.